Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic as Germany. And we'd got to week 2 of December 1939. I believe everything is in order. Let's just check the shipyard. I believe we have one submarine in here. U-44, yes. So they'll be coming out soon. Let's do a quick torpedo check. You guys are full. Good. How are you guys doing? 10 and 14. So you can stay for the time being. You guys have got 11 and 14. So that's fine as well. 11 and 14, that's also fine. And 14 and 5 for U-28. U-28 needs to head back then. Move U-28 in here. In the western approaches we've got the U-28, 20 and 22, that's fine, and then 3 subs in here, 22, 22 and 22, excellent, right, let's press on. Straight away, in the United Kingdom, it's week 2 of December 1939, in relatively sunny weather. These submarines U-43, U-65, excuse me, and U-66 have detected an enemy contact at night. It's the heavy cruiser Suffolk, the destroyer Keith, and they're escorting 3 merchant ship large freighters, and the Germans have the initiative. Right, let's see what we can do with this. So I've got the Keith over here. This is the Suffolk, I'm assuming. Yes, it is. Right. Take a look at the positioning. Not too bad, I suppose. U-66 could be in a better position to attack the Keith. U-43, however, I think will... Oh, right. Let's head straight for the Suffolk. A little bit too far away to fire. How far away the Suffolk here? 6,100. Let's go you up to flank. Move forward. You're right here already. I'm actually going to just move you, well, in an interesting way. What I'm going to say is dive away, because I don't want the Keith to get fixated on that submarine. At least not yet anyway. So they're turning to starboard, it would seem. Forward. So the U-65 could potentially get some action then if they carry on turning to starboard. That's turn as well. Starboard turn is being continued, so it seems U-43 may not get much in the way of firing torpedoes. U-65, however, could. That could happen. 9,200. About 10 degrees maybe. Let's go 15. Right. A little bit closer. They're continuing the turn. Move you forward. It's still too far away. 6,900. Move you forward, 5,800 now, so we're getting a little bit closer. We've got the destroyer at point blank range pretty much, but that's not our main target. Main target would be the Suffolk, which is getting closer and closer to us. 5,500, 5.6, I think about it, right. They're going at around 12 knots, but they're continuing to turn. It's tempting, but I'm going to hold fire. I need to see whether they'll continue to turn just indefinitely, or whether they will eventually turn back the other way. Have they started to turn back, perhaps? They have a bit, haven't they? 5,200. Continue to move. Yeah, they're turning back to port. Right, in that case then, what I'm going to do is make sure the submarine is lined up properly. Move it forward. 4,400, that's a perfect distance. Right, let's skip over to the Suffolk. They're going at around 12 knots, they're turning as well. So they won't be moving forward as much. So 5.0 hits them immediately. I'll actually put one here. And I'll put one here. I'm just thinking if I put one at 1.0 as well, would the stern clear it, but I'm not sure if it would. I'll put one here instead, 7.0, but would the bow make it to 7.0? I think it will. Right, let's get those fired away. Good. Nope, I'm not going to do anything with this submarine. Not yet, anyway. Move it forward for the time being. Now they'll get hit. 3 torpedoes hit. 3 out of 3. Will they sink from that? I think they should do. Big list to starboard. Come on. I know a sinking ship when I see one. Are they defying me? It would seem that they are. Well, how about that? 3 torpedoes taken and they're still afloat. Just. Alright, very well. Right. Suffolk is sinking. Good. Good. I'm guessing the pumps were damaged, but no way of telling because, well, we don't know the enemy's damage control. Right, so U-43, you've done nothing at all because you're too far away. Got it. U-65, you were the one who sank the Suffolk, so great job on that. Oh, no, don't fire anything. Hold your fire. So now if I surface with this submarine, the U-66, I'll even bring the speed down to 2/3. Surface this time? Yes. If I surface now, point blank? It is point blank, excellent. Right, we've got 4 torpedoes. Let's put one in between the turrets about here. And let's put one sort of in between the funnels, perhaps around about here maybe. Fire those away. And that should sink the Keith. Yep, so the Keith has been sunk. You can just about see the Suffolk going under. There we go. Right, but what we've done is completely won this engagement. Sink merchants and withdraw. Action report on the British side. The heavy cruiser Suffolk was sunk for 10,500 tons. You can just about see the stern going under now. The destroyer Keith was sunk for 1,360 tons. 2 merchant ship large freighters were sunk for 8,700 tons each, and 1 merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 7,800 tons. On the German side, the submarines U-43, U-65 and U-66 received absolutely no damage, so warship tons sunk on the British side 11,860, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 25,200, 11,860 renown has been earned. Oh, now this is going to be interesting. North Atlantic, in sunny weather, week 2 of December 1939, the battleship Scharnhorst, the light cruiser Leipzig, and the destroyer Z2 have detected an enemy contact. At noon, it is the battleship Revenge, and she is escorting a convoy of many merchant ship large freighters and one merchant ship C2 freighter. The British have the initiative. Well, this will be interesting. Here we go. Broadside away from the Revenge. And the Scharnhorst has already received medium damage. Would you look at that? How are we doing? Alright. We're not doing too badly. Now, historically, this is actually remarkable because historically, I believe it was the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau that detected a convoy, but it was escorted by the battleship Ramillies, was it? I think it was. And the Germans decided to shy away from the engagement. They didn't engage, but I'm gonna, sort of, ever so slightly ignore that and just, engage and sink the Revenge and hope for the convoy. Right, so we've got a bit of a wind going on as well, so the shells will be carried. I reckon about here for now, for the correction. If necessary, we'll do more. But yeah, open fire. Fire! So a bit more welly on the correction then. Ooh, do you know what, Leipzig? Why don't you go to flank, 20 degrees to port, and make smoke, and protect the Scharnhorst. Z2, you're a little bit too far away, but I'm going to turn you in the general direction of the Revenge, just in case we need to do a bit of a torpedo run. Covered? Not yet. Revenge fires another broadside. Close again, but no hits this time, which is good. Right, keep turning, I suppose, as best as we can. Right, so how are we looking? 14.3 was long. Do I agree? It was, yes. And the correction is a bit off as well. Now let's drop that down, I'd say to about 12 o'clock, let's say. Can't see the Revenge. There we go. Right, this time we'll do a full run. Fire! Have we got it? A little bit. Halfway in between those would have been bang on pretty much. You continue making the smoke screen. Very important job you've got, Leipzig. Covered? I'd like to think so. Destroyer can continue to sort of steam in. Turning. They've given up their rear turrets to do that. No! Oh, no! That's the second fire. Still nothing, but I don't like this, what's happening here. Not one bit. Ugh. No, I don't like it. And they can still see us as well. For that reason, slow down. Maybe turn a little bit to starboard, perhaps, just to throw them off a little bit. Right, they're saying 12.9 was a hit. I think that that's an incorrect assessment. Actually, no, it was a hit. It was a hit, but we didn't cause any damage, did we? Oh, we don't know. I'm assuming we didn't. Right, in that case then, what we'll do is guns about there. Suggested elevation is 12.6. I'll go 12.7. Fire! Damage control will also put out one of the fires, which is good to see. There we go. How do you like it? Yeah. Right. Leipzig hopefully now will come out ahead and cover the... It's the Gneisen now, isn't it? No, the Sharpness. Cover the Sharpness with the smoke screen fully. Good. Have we achieved our aim? No. Not really, no. No! Revenge scores another 2 hits. How are we looking? Fire's been relit. Oh, not good. Backwards for you then. Literally backwards. You need to get behind the smoke screen. You've got to do it. Got to do it. Like now. We've put a hole in the side of the ship here, so I suppose that's something good. That's about it in terms of good news though. We're on fire. We've suffered a big explosion as well. I'll go 12-4. Fire! Good hits this time perhaps. Not really, still a little bit long I would argue. Come on Leipzig, hurry up! I am going to start sending the destroyer in for a torpedo run perhaps. Go up to flank and start charging in at the Revenge. This isn't looking good. Oh, maybe we are a little bit covered now. They've missed. That's good. Right, let's move the Sharpness forward. Let's see, 12-4 was there. 12-4 was good actually, so we'll drop it to 12-1 I think. Actually no, go 12 exactly, because we were a little bit long still. Right, the correction was alright, so we'll go in the same area roughly. Fire! Go on. Alright, alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Right, they should get ahead now. I think they are ahead now, yes or no? Yes, they are. Yep, just about, yes. Good. Revenge is still 17,000 yards away. So a long way away still. Let's fire again, but this time we're covered. And they miss. They almost clipped the 8 turret, but they've missed on this occasion, and that's good. Right, 2/3 speed for you then. Move forward a little bit. There's smoke now, so we can't tell what's going on. One of the fires has been put out. Good, thank you damage control. Guns go here. And elevation goes down a little bit more again. Say about 11.5 maybe, or 11.6. Let's try 11.6. Fire! Good. We've reset a fire. Right, now that the Leipzig is ahead, we can actually slow her down. Good. You keep on charging at the Revenge. 15,000 yards away now. As to when they will switch fire. No! As to when they will switch fire from the Sharpness to the destroyer, and it can't come soon enough, it would seem. What's been damaged? Nothing, but those fires are not going to be helping us at all. Turrets were hit as well. I'm going to have to send the Sharpness back to port, I think. Like, seriously. I think I might actually have to do it. And that's going to be no good. 11.6 was good, I suppose. I'm going to drop it to 11. There we go. There's the line. Correct. And fire. Good, more hits. Loop CQ can continue to sort of, you know, protect, shield, so to speak. UZEP2 can continue to charge in. I want to see when they'll switch fire, and whether they'll use their main armament or secondary armament. If they use their main armament, then, you know, then that will mean that their secondaries are out of operation, at least temporarily. It's another hit scored. Still no damage officially, but I'm not very persuaded by that. I've got 2 fires here to worry about, so you can tell me no damage, but I know what the reality is instead. I'll go about 10.5 this time. I'll actually aim for the towers this time a little bit. Maybe we can damage or knock one of them out. Fire! Well, your wish is my command, it seems. Oh, they've slowed down as well. Their propulsion is damaged as well. Good. That's a good thing. Let's go to 2/3. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do much now, are they? Not at 3.7 knots, they're not. 12,000 yards away. One turret only this time. Wow. Good thing I destroyed that front turret then, isn't it? Otherwise there would have been 4 shells absorbed. Still no damage. I'm just waiting for when, you know, a certain something will be damaged. That's what I'm waiting for now. Just waiting for it to happen now. I don't want it to happen, but I kind of am aware that it sort of will probably happen at some point. Now let's see if we can get at the remaining turret that's working in front of the ship. About here maybe. 10.5 was there. I'll try 10.1 this time. Fire! Destroy the second turret. Not quite. No. No, your job is to make the smoke screen. No torpedoes from you. The destroyer will launch torpedoes when the time will come. Right, I think it's time that the destroyer actually makes smoke as well, because we're getting a little bit dangerous now in terms of the range we're at. Oh, they're still going for the Scharnhorst. Another 2 15-inch shells hit the ship. I get that the Scharnhorst is a battleship, but come on. Consistently getting hit by 15-inch shells will not do it any favours. Have they put the fires out? Oh my goodness, great job, damage control. Excellent. Excellent, thank you very much. I'll actually go here this time for the correction, simply because it seems to be sort of overcorrecting now that we're a little bit closer to them. So 10.1 was alright-ish. I'll go 9.9. Fire! Good, 4 hits have been scored. 12,000 yards away. Keep making smoke. Do the best job we can of protecting. You keep steaming in. When the time will come... Oh, here we go! Revenge has noticed the danger from the Z2 destroyer. Luckily we made smoke a couple of turns ago, so that means they shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't hurt us too much, because they don't know where to fire. Meanwhile, I will continue firing at the Revenge in the hope that we can destroy one of those front turrets. Well, the remaining functioning operational one turret that's still there. It's the B turret. Fire! We've caused a big explosion, but we've not destroyed the turret. So, take from that what you will. Let's slow you down a little bit, because you're getting a little bit ahead here. Even stop. I'll even tell you to stop. Right, 9,397. What you need to do is carry on steaming in bravely. When we're sort of, well, as long as I dare. I'm not sure what distance I'd want to be at for this. So we can actually increase our speed. They won't be firing at us anymore. 9.7 was good. I'll go 9.5. Adjust for the wind. Like so. Fire! A little bit long, I would argue. Mind you, their speed is coming up as well. 13.5 knots. Go on. Turn slightly as well. Here we go. Alright, we've been hit, so it's time to turn now. Assuming the rudders haven't been damaged. I think just let all torpedoes loose pretty much. Or at least 4. A little bit low in the water, that's good. Mind you, we've taken a lot of damage as well. We're probably lower in the water as well as a result. Right, 9.5 is actually a little bit long. So I'll drop it all the way back down to 9. Fire! Don't shoot this time. No, we've just ignited... Was it 2 fires that we just ignited? No, that's all. I think we have. Well, that's good to see. Continue to make smoke. Right, how are you doing? Oh, the rudders have been jammed. And it's heavy damage as well. Now this is the point at which I actually wouldn't mind potentially turning to fire, but unfortunately we're going to have to steam in one more turn, well, not one, or at least 2 more turns. Oh, are they going for the... Oh, they've gone for the Sharphorst again. Why exactly have they done that? I have no idea. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe we hit something important, and that's why they've decided to go for the Sharphorst. I don't know. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but it doesn't really matter. Right, 9.0 was right there. I'll go 8.5 maybe? 8.6 maybe. We've corrected, haven't we? Yes. Fire! Whoa! Huge explosion. So they're very badly damaged now. Continue to make smoke. Protect the Sharphorst. We still can't turn. Oh, we still can't do anything for at least 2 more turns still. We're going to end up ramming them at this rate instead of torpedoing. They're making smoke. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Right, Sharphorst, cease firing right now. Cease firing. I repeat, cease firing. Don't fire anything just yet. You continue to make smoke. Protect. Steering back on the next turn. Still not back. Well, at this point it doesn't really matter because they're not going to fire at us. They're going to try and disengage instead. think their pumps may be damaged. Keep on going. Silence now. It's the destroyer's turn to do something here. Still not going to be able to get it back. Are we going to be able to get it back at all? I don't want to get too close to them now. Otherwise the torpedoes won't fire. Already close enough as it is. I'm getting concerned now. It was a hit, and it was a 15-inch shell, but you've had many turns now to repair the damage. Ah! Yes! We'll get it back on the next turn. Excellent. Excellent. Right. I guess we can go up to flank review. Or actually keep it at full. Keep it at full for now. Secondary explosion on the Revenge. Move. No action. No action. Hold your horses. Keep protecting. Yes! Now we go hard as starboard. Bring those torpedoes to bear on the target. Right, I don't believe we're going to make it in time. So what I'm going to do instead is put one over here. 0.8, 1.8, 2.8, and 3.8. I'll use 4 torpedoes because they're already damaged. I'd like to think 4 torpedoes would be enough to sink a battleship anyway, even if it wasn't damaged. So fire away. Point blank or not point blank? Not point blank. Just as I predicted. Here we go. Large racing moves all. Go my lovelies, go. Here we go. Revenge has been sunk. Now what we can do is just sink the convoy and move on. Apologies if you could hear someone in the background, that was my granddad telling me my food is ready. Sink merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Revenge was sunk for 29,150 tons and a whole host of battleship large freighters and 1 C2 freighter. On the German side, the battleship Scharnhorst received medium damage, the light cruiser Leipzig received no damage, the destroyers received light damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side 29,150 and merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 54,100. On the German side it's nothing for both. 29,150 round has been earned. In the Azore Isles, Allied convoy attacks by submarines, 45,630 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 2 of December 1939. Right, I'm going to leave it here for the time being. Bit of a shorter episode today, but never mind. If you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. This is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. I hope to see you in my next video, and bye bye for now.